Dear final year students and some second year students, good afternoon to all and welcome to the 2026 Accra Technical University Leavers Seminar. It is indeed a pleasure and honor to welcome you to this important engagement, organized to prepare our final year students for a successful transition from university life to the world of work, entrepreneurship, and lifelong learning. Dear final year students, consider today's seminar as a pre-departure orientation. It is an opportunity to gain practical insights, which I know you have already gained some. Learn from experienced professionals and accomplished alumni from ATU, and recognize the importance of staying connected to your alma mater. We hope the knowledge, the experiences, and networks you build here will equip you to navigate the opportunities and challenges ahead with confidence, integrity, and purpose. On behalf of the Directorate of Public Affairs that hosts the Alumni Relations Office and the University Management, I warmly welcome you all and wish you a rewarding and impactful seminar. Thank you.
So we'll continue. Like I said earlier, preceding the last speaker, our chairperson is someone who has also gone through the, if I should use the word, the meal. She's also sat in the classroom you've sat before, and today she's a professor. Who wants to be a professor? Raise your hand with vim. Who wants to be a professor? You see how Christians don't have faith? Who wants to be a professor? In fact, if you want to be a professor, come here so that she will lay hands on you. Let's see the act of faith. If you want to, come and stand here. You see, I'm being led by the Spirit. Mommy has made it even beautiful. Please, let's clap for them. As young people, we should dare to dream big. Oldies are dreaming big and bigger and biggest. And you're doing like this. You're doing like this. Our chairperson for today is Prof. Emilia Ohini Efriye. She's the Vice Dean. She says I should avoid the long essays of introducing her, but she's a woman who has a lot in her portfolio. But since the Spirit has held me, I think shaking their hands alone is a prophetic calling. God bless you. God bless you. Please book your name before you go. One day we will testify to today. So this is our chairperson. We are honored to have her. We'll give her the opportunity to share a few words with us, then we can continue. Thank you very much, Prof.
Hello. All right. I'm very much grateful that I'm even chairing today. But ideally, my boss is supposed to have done that. And he is not able to make it. That's why I'm here today. It's nice when they call you a professor. I think I admire it more than anything that I can say, because I never thought that God would bring me such far. When the man was talking, I was looking at him like this and saying, "Indeed, Lord, you have done so much that what human being can think of." I was selling at Accra, a seller. A lady who sells, I have sold ice water before, sugarcane before. I graduated to sell shoes. And later on, my PhD was selling bags. I have sold belts in Accra before. Anyone in Mokola knows Emilia, because I did that for too long a time. Until one time, I visited a woman who's always purchased my shoe. She has a big leg, so anytime I get a big shoe, I send it to her. That no, in life, I have to make it. I have to make it, and God has been so faithful to me. I can tell you that I schooled up to wherever I completed my school. I have not had a boy. I don't even know a boyfriend. What is a boyfriend to me? What is a boyfriend to me? So you see, all what I'm telling you is that you have to know why you are here. Look at me. Who can even believe that Emilia one day can become a professor? Somebody who was selling at the street of Accra. I come from Kantamanto every day to Osu, from Osu up to City Campus, from City Campus up to Abosokan, from Abosokan back to Kantamanto every day within circumstances. I did it too long a time, but look at me now in presence of you. At times, I don't even know what to say to God, but the only thing I say that, God, I'm grateful. So I'm even urging you, please, don't take your books like the way you are learning them, but always remember that with God, all things are possible. And go ahead more than 8, and you'll be blessed. So you see, I now hold 3 masters. Masters 3, not even 1. 3 of them with my PhD. When I kneel, I tell God that I'm more grateful because He has dealt with me very well. You see, my life is telling you that wherever you are, it doesn't matter. Somebody who is staying at La. Anyone who knows La, I was living at Nkoko House. Yes. But look at Emilia. Nobody. Those I sold with them, they are still there at Kantamanto. They are still there at Mokola. They are still there every time I see them. But the only thing is, I thank God for how far He has brought me. May it be your portion. Change your life. Amen.
I'm privileged to stand before you today. On this occasion, the 3rd edition. This is the 3rd edition. It means that they had 1st, 2nd, 3rd. That's why I say you are lucky. Of the Atu Leavers Seminar, as the global chairman of your alumni association, I am filled with a profound sense of joy and pride in sharing this defining moment of your journey. I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the university management for its unwavering support to the Public Affairs Directorate for initiating and sustaining this thoughtful tradition. The Leavers Seminar is not just another item on the university calendar. It is a bridge between what has been and what is yet to come. So you are going out, you don't know what is yet to come. But like I was saying, I'm sad because when I came to this campus in 2001, I have never missed a program. When I leave the hostel, I go to the notice board to check, to see whether there's a program. I have never missed a program. I prepared my mind and prepared myself to be the SRC president, and I got it. I never missed a program. And I've never regretted for passing through here. And I've never regretted for being a student leader. So those of your colleagues who are there, they are losing a lot. We have a lot to share with you that will prepare you very well towards whatever you are going to face outside. Congratulations to you, all brilliant final year students and soon-to-be graduates. Schooling is not easy. Neither is the world of work. This milestone is a testament to your resilience, sacrifice, unwavering determination. You have weathered the storms of academic rigor and emerged stronger, more capable and ready to embrace the world beyond these walls. I am honored to celebrate with you in advance, even though you are yet to graduate. And your graduation day, I'll be there to swear you in as members of the alumni. However, let me pause here and ask you a soul-searching question. What does it mean to be a graduate of Accra Technical University? Is it merely about any certificate, or is there something deeper? That's a question. Dear friends and colleagues, you are not simply leaving ATU, you are becoming something greater. You are evolving into ambassadors, storytellers, and contributors to a growing legacy. You are stepping into a long life role as alumni of the institution whose name and legacy you should now carry forward. From today, you are role models and torchbearers of Accra Technical University ideals: integrity, creativity, and excellence. The world will not come to you or know Accra Technical University through your, the world will come to know Accra Technical University through your actions, your achievements, attitude, as you write the next chapter of your life. Remember this, you are writing the future of ATU. So when you leave here, we have instances where some of our products who graduate, they go into national service, they misbehave. And when you do that, it's affecting the image of the institution. Many a times I attend programs and you see some of my colleagues will tell me that, oh, your graduates are very good. They tell us that some of your graduates are very good, even in the discipline areas, like hospitality and other areas, laboratory technology. There's no lab in Ghana that we don't see Accra Technical University students. And anytime I'm going to test, going for lab tests, the first person who is going to attend to me, I ask, have you attended Accra Technical University? And you know the obvious answer, yes. So please, whatever you go out to do affects the university, either positively or negatively. So it's important for us to prepare you before you go out. And let me say this. If you go to a place to do national service, and you are not recommended to stay, that means you are failed. What you should know is that the national service is the beginning, is the stepping stone. What you can do will be shown at your national service. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are going to your discipline area, maybe you are going to be an accountant, wherever, that's where the word is, national service. You are serving the country. But when you complete a university, you should be able to adjust the situation. So your appearance to work, your attitude to work is very important in an organization. These are some of the things. I had one about, some of them come to my office, and we recommend some. And I remember one of them came service, and the first day he came, his appearance was bad. I asked him to go back and change. Because the fact is that you are in a corporate world. You are in a corporate institution. Your appearance should not be like you are in school. I mean, in school you can dress casual and go to class. But it doesn't mean that you should wear expensive things, but you should be decent in appearance to show that you are coming to what? To class. 3 days ago, I was here to launch the SRC Week celebration. And I saw a student, I was not happy. A female student, the appearance was bad. It's like she was almost naked. You understand? But what you should know is that here, this is not the place to show your body. It is a place to learn and practice so that when you go out, you can be somebody in the future. So appearance is very important in your lifestyle. When you go to an organization, you dress anyhow and go. Most organizations, they'll ask you to go back. Now, why do you have to be a member of the alumni? Networking and connection. Anytime we meet, anytime we have meetings, we have a platform. And you know the interesting thing? On that platform, we get opportunities, or we give opportunities for people to further their studies abroad. We give opportunities for people to even study within Ghana. So if you are a member of the alumni, especially within your year, you can form year groups. You leave this campus. Let me find out from all of you, how many of you can drive? If you can drive, raise your hand. If you can drive and don't have license, don't raise your hand. You see, if you can drive and you don't have license, don't raise your hand. It means that you can't drive. But what you should know is that driving is no more, let's say, meant for the people who have. It's a basic need. You cannot live here without knowing how. You learn how to drive. There are driving schools around. Do you know why? Because when you go to the workplaces, they don't employ drivers again. When you see adverts about drivers, it's mostly these big organizations are looking for. Maybe the international organizations. But they don't employ drivers again. No. You need to drive yourself. They'll give you the car to drive. And what will let you then give you the car is your what? Your driving license. Are you getting it? Now, another thing is that you cannot live here without the basic knowledge of the computer. Some of you use your phones in doing other things. No. There are basic things you need to know about a computer. The first tool you go to an office is a computer. Immediately you are employed in my organization, they'll tell me that, David, this number of employees are coming, please get them computers. And when they get to the computer, nobody's coming to operate for you. So if you don't have knowledge in it, spend time to go and learn how to use some of the basic, like Excel, the Word, and all those stuff. Now we are even in the AI world. So I don't expect you to leave here and then you get a hard severance experience. I'm telling you, they come. You ask them to prepare a data using Excel. It's a problem. Use your leisure time to learn those basic things. Because if you go to the world of work, wherever you are employed, or even national service, they'll push the work to you. And these are some basic things that will take to employ you or not recommend you. Are you getting it? So if you're in a place and you don't know how to use those things, why should they waste their time and employ you? Because there are so many organizations, they've stopped using what? Paper. Everything is about a software. They don't use paper. Paper is rare. In Ghana, apart from the local government ministry and departments, most organizations don't use paper. You only use computer in communication, everything. Approvals and everything is done through the computer and the software and all that. So it is very important you have these basic things. Let me also find out, how many of you have passports? Traveling passports? You see, you are even feeling shy to raise because you don't have. You see, these are basic requirements. Provided you have the national ID, the next step is the passport. And it's just 100 cedis. And now they've opened so many offices somewhere, other places you can easily get. Let me share an experience with you why you should have passport. In my former place I worked, and in 2016, there was a requirement for 2 officers of my institution to represent the institution by going to China for 3 weeks. Now, I was chosen, and then another person was also chosen. The other person has a passport, but the passport expired. And there was a time limit, a very short time limit, within a week, we were supposed to present our passport for them to get the visas for them to move. This man, he got to a stage, I told him that, because your passport has expired, why don't you own up and they replace you? Because there's no way, within a week that time, 2016, within a week to get a passport. He told me, no, he'll get it. Oh, you won't get it. Oh, he will get it. Oh, this passport, he will get it. You know, 2016 was not as, you know, that time was difficult to get it as compared now. Now it's very easy. There are offices all over, you can easily acquire it. But he said he will get it. It got to the day before the deadline, he was still saying what? He will get it. And he never had it, and they dropped. The opportunity that would have been given to somebody who has passport had passed. It's not a luxury, it's just 100 cedis. If you have the national ID card and you have your birth cert, getting passport is a need. You find yourself somewhere, don't think that you won't travel. Don't think that you won't travel. You can travel at your own leisure time, fine. But your organization can assign you to go somewhere where you need a passport to go and join the plane in the airport with the visa. So, you have how many months to go? Those of you don't have, from now, from today, when you leave here, go into the system, you do it online, you apply online, you do everything online. You go and take your data either at the digital center or the passport office. Within a matter of 2 weeks to 3 weeks to 1 month, you have your passport. Very, very important as a graduate leaving this university. We don't want a situation where an opportunity will come for you to go and represent the organization somewhere that you keep telling that it is. Now, if you even have it, you have to make sure that it's valid. So, basically, I will not go much because my colleagues are here. The vice, global vice is here. He also shares some ideas with you. But I would like to say that I would like to congratulate you, class of 2026. But make up your mind that, like I said today, those of you who are not here, when you go out, tell them that they have missed. There are basic things that you need to know before you leave. And we are here to take you through that because we had experience. We had experience. And some of us, when we came to this university, we never regretted. Me, I have never regretted. I have never regretted. So please, make sure that whatever we are sharing with you here, stick to you and take them seriously because it will help you grow better and better. Thank you very much.
Opportunity, we'll take it quick so that we can continue with other activities for the day. How many of you have businesses on your own? Good. Those who have businesses on their own, yeah. Oh, then we are already employed. Good. I believe we do entrepreneurship, so it is through such motivation that a good number of us have started doing some business. It is very important we start right from here, because from here you can get your colleagues to share more ideas. You have the lecturers around that will help you in the incubation center. That is the best way to go. Africans, we don't like to do partnership, mostly, because what? We want all profit for ourselves. Meanwhile, partnership has its advantage, and sole proprietor also have. Same, they have what? Their disadvantages. But if I am a good marketer, and he is a good salesperson, the other person is a good accountant, the other person is a good operation. When we come together, trying to set up an enterprise, we succeeding may be easier than you alone taking it up. You alone taking it up. So, I normally love to encourage young ones to consider partnering at this point. It's good some of you are in level 100 and 200 or level 200. You have a greater advantage because when you start now, you have so many people to shepherd you, to guide you, especially the lecturers, whilst you set up. Then by the time you are completing, maybe you try to what? Employ yourself. I remembered when we were here early 2000, and we had our first business seminar, the ground floor. The speaker said, how many of you are doing accountancy? And there was a good number of people doing accounting. What do you want to do? And most people will complete having very good skills, but they will go and sit in the house, writing application, and if they happen not to get job in the government sector, they are in the house. No. Can you just imagine going to Makola, those big shops, and tell them that I want to help you make more money? The woman will be ready to listen to you. But if you go, oh, I'm an auditor, this Mumfa Musa Semunumfio. Yes, because he knows that auditors, they say, but anybody you speak to, I want to help you make more money. The person will be ready to listen. It is there that you start bringing out certain things that you need to do, how to take stock, how to do A, B, C, D, that will help you develop better. And by so doing, he will be or she will be ready to listen to you. If you are able to get 5 big shops to handle their books, you have employed yourself. They will start recommending you. And it will get to an extent that now you have to employ others. My people, these days you need to be smart positively. Not smart the negative way. Because so many employers are scared to employ. Because before you get there, the plans they have is so negative. So negative. Now we are scared, even at the banking sector. Those who are to keep the money are helping others robbers. Those who are to see to our health are helping others to make health difficult. Even those who are to preach are finding the best way to extort money from us. So you ask yourself, in which world are we? You are preparing to enter into the world of work. It's not the world of mediocrity. If you think you have gotten opportunity to do national service, and you go and you are not punctual, you are not regular, you don't present yourself well, that is where the professionalism starts. And you are not professional, nobody will recommend you, as he said. People get their job just by doing national service. Even some got their job by going for attachment. They got their job by doing attachment. And it is about how diligent you are. Nowadays, it's not about hard work, you know. It's about being diligent. And diligence is what? The ability to do things in a smarter way and achieving your success. So it's not about, you said I'm hardworking, and you are cracking some things, you are struggling just to make something that you can use smart ideas to do. As my brother said, we are now in the AI zone. So I worry why people will be struggling, gathering things. So something that you will spend 5 days to organize. I sit in my small corner, within 1 hour I'll finish. I'm being diligent. And it doesn't come by what? Just hiding yourself at the prayer camp. I know people, when preparing for exams, they go to prayer camp and we don't study. It is not by so doing. It's about you learning skills. And more of the skills we are talking about, the soft skills are there and the hard ones are there. We are in a technical university, so when it comes to practicals, we should be the first people they should call. So we are pleading with you, as you go into the world of work, there are some basic things you need to know. The time is small, but let me give you these ones. You need to be punctual at work. You need to take responsibility at work. These days when they talk about accountability, so many people think about finance. When I talk about accountability right now, a good number of people will be thinking about accounting for money. But when you talk about accountability, it's not only in the financial sector. Because you are employed, you have certain responsibility. And you need to be accountable. So when you're talking about accountability in that sense, that means what? You doing your work. And doing it according to what? The rules and regulations governing what? The profession. And that makes you what? A professional. You will not complete here and as professional go and help corrupting the corrupt world. At least you should be the light coming out of ATU, going to the world, even what? Recruit new people. Because some people, once they grow on the job, more experience that they are gathering, that has to bring efficiency to the work, they rather what? Try to go the wrong way. And it is there that they will be finding the best way to steal. Colleagues, if you let me also drive the same car within a year, you start corruption. And by so, you may not succeed. But if you take time and study and do the right thing, it is there that the recommendation will come. It is there that the doors will be open for you. And in no time, you start succeeding. I want to encourage you that even as you prepare, if you don't have any business, you have not developed any business idea, take the opportunity during national service and do the right thing by starting something. Look, I remember the lady completed here. And then, I'm not getting job. She did a hotel catering and institutional management program. Then what do we do? Okay, go to shops around your area, the offices. Tell them, let's create a business plan. So and so catering. You provide lunch for people. Then we did the flyers. He said, but I don't have anything to cook. I said, don't worry. We have to start from somewhere. We will go and look for places they sell the food joints that are good. Now we'll go and have a negotiation with them. Oh, I am so and so, and I get food for people. But the thing is that during lunch, there's more queue here. But what I want to help you to make money is order for food. You make sure when it is not break, you package those foods down for me. I will pick it by break and give it to the people. Then we'll add 5 cedis each. By the close of the day, sometimes she will be making what? 200, 250, 300. Gathering that money, gradually, he got the space to buy items and start cooking himself. Please, to make money is to solve a problem. So, if you are here and you are thinking of making money, there are so many problems in Ghana. Think about solving one, and you make money. God bless you.
The registrar has asked me to read this to you, and because of certain circumstances beyond his control, he's not able to be here. So, I'm going to touch on the graduation requirements, the graduation procedures, and the importance of graduation ceremony. At Accra Technical University, a student is eligible for graduation after a successful completion of all academic work and a program requirement. According to the student's handbook, the main graduation requirements includes, and we have 4 points here. 1, a minimum cumulative grade point average, that is CGPA of 1.5. 2, successful completion, submission, and assessment of the final year project work, where applicable. 3, successful completion of required industrial attachments or internship. And then the final there, that's 4, completion and passing of all courses required for the program. Let me touch on the graduation procedure. The procedures are: 1, complete all programs requirements and ensure that all examination results have been approved. 2, departmental and faculty verification of your academic records to confirm that you qualify for the graduation. 3, academic board approval of list of all graduating students. 4, pay the prescribed graduation or congregation fee when instructed by the university. 5, register for the graduation ceremony, that's the congregation, according to the university's prescribed guidelines. 6, collect all your academic gowns and the ceremonial material before the graduating date. 7, attend the graduation ceremony where degree, diploma, and certificates are officially conferred. And then 8, which is the last one there, collect your certificates, transcripts after meeting all financial and administrative guidelines. The registrar office coordinates graduation planning, award classification, graduating arrangements, and maintenance of academic records. Let me touch on the importance of participating in graduating ceremony, which you should take note. 1, it includes recognition of achievements. The graduation formally recognizes your hard work. And in that case, your dedication and academic success before friends, family, lecturers, and peers. 2, it is a sense of accomplishment that the ceremony provides a feeling of pride and closure, making the end of one phase to one life and beginning another. Official conferments and awards. During the ceremony, the university formally confers degree, diploma, or certificates symbolizing the graduates has met all academic requirements. Motivation for future goals. Graduation inspires graduates to pursue further education, professional development, and career opportunity with confidence. Networking opportunities. The event brings together graduates, faculty members, alumni, and all invited guests, creating opportunity to build professional and social connections. Celebrating with family and friends. Graduation allows loved ones to celebrate your success and acknowledge the support they provide throughout the studies. Strengthen university identity. Participating in ceremony fosters a lasting connection with the university and encourage continual engagement and alumnus or alumni. Creating lasting memories. Graduating ceremony provides memorable experience through photographs, speeches, academic regalia, and interconnection with classmates and lecturers. Encourage academic excellence. Seeing fellow students, graduates, can motivate young students to remain committed to their studies and complete their program successfully. And then the final one there, boost confidence. Successful reaching graduation reinforce self-confidence and demonstrates your ability to set and achieve long goals. So graduates, those who are contemplating to graduate very soon, want to wish you all the best and take all the advice given to you by the alumni leaders seriously, and you have a great opportunity to benefit in future. Thank you all.
Program.
Multimedia communication.
Multimedia communication. Which year, please?
200.
200. He's already seeing himself on the day of graduation. Yes, he's. So on the day of graduation, this is how our students are supposed to be dressed. Please, over the period, we see, especially our males, you need to be in an official wear or a formal wear. Let me use formal wear to wear your graduation. Are we okay? So in the corporate sector, when we say formal wear, we all understand. But because some of us don't understand, if you get your nice shirts with tie, with your trouser, not hanging tra, please. Not hanging tra. And then you have your suit, okay? If you have your jacket, the complete is the suit. If you have your jacket with your trouser, with your nice white shirt, or any color that matches your dress, and then your tie, you put the gown on it. Now, this is the gown. This is the cap. This is the hood. Now, this is the tassel. It is on your left. The fact that you have completed school does not mean you're a graduate. It has to be conferred on you. So we'll have the council chair, we'll have the representative from our regulatory bodies, we'll have the ministers present, who would do the conferment on that day, which is the council chair, would pronounce you graduates before you can call yourself graduates. Please, are we okay? So usually, the tassel will be on your left. When you are graduated, after the I now confer you, then dots. Then you bring your tassel to the right. Are we okay? We do this, we add this part to this education to the program because not all of you are able to come for the rehearsal. And on the day of the graduation, there is a lot of confusion. So please bear it in mind. Whether you're in first year, second year, or third year, know that you dress formally for graduation. As for our ladies, the law allows us to dress beautifully. But for our gents, you should be in formal wear. But you dress beautifully and decently. In some of our last graduations, we have to pull some people out from the front line because of how they were dressed. And from our speakers so far, you dress to be addressed, and it's part of what recruitment or employers look out for. Character. Are we okay? So thank you very much, and see you on the day of your graduation. Thank you.
When I say grade ATU student, you say great. Great ATU student. Great. Yes, you are great. Thank you so much. Thank you. All protocols duly observed. All protocols duly observed. I want to thank the alumni president and the university management for this opportunity to speak with you. In fact, I'm not going to talk long, but all I have to say is that preparing for life beyond the walls of the classroom or leaving the university system, what do you expect out there? One message I have for you: drop your certificate. What did I say? Drop your certificate. Think like a street beggar or a kayeye who wants to make a day's living. That is, you are not relying on your certificate in a way that you go and stay home and thinking that somebody will provide a job for you. And for that matter, you will stay home 1 year, 2 years, and you are jobless. No. Think beyond the certificate. Venture into entrepreneurship. venture into entrepreneurship. It can be fashion, it can be anything that you want to do aside the certificate you hold. And remember, every field that you are or you studied in the university has a side of business. That's the entrepreneurship side of your field that you studied in the university. You can launch a consultancy out of your field. You can launch a business out of your field. Don't go looking for somebody, I write to beg for employment. Please, from today, you are not begging for employment again. You are great guys, you are great entrepreneurs here, so I want you to think beyond your certificate. Hustle like an abolo. You know abolo? Do you know abolo? Oh, you don't know abolo? In Nigeria, those guys that, how will I call it? This stage bookman, you see how they hustle, they load the buses and all that. You see how they hustle, right? That's how I want you to hustle when you come out there. Don't go and sit out idle. And I want you to also continually improve yourself. You cannot leave the four walls of the university and then think that the knowledge you gain in the university is enough. Continually improve yourself. Venture into IT. I'm into tech, into AI, into entrepreneurship. Venture into AI, venture into tech. Learn new skills that you didn't learn in the university. And that is what is going to help you out there, because at the end of the day, we have thousands of graduates that are leaving the university into the job market. And what do you have different? What you have different should be your skills, should be your ability to launch out businesses, and the ability to survive in the environment you find yourself. Government is not going to give you a job. I must tell you the truth. Government will not give you a job because they have not even finished sharing the jobs among themselves. So begin to think of creating jobs yourself. On this note, I wish you all the best. And out there, I know you are going to be successful because you are already great. And the alumni community, we are also available to provide you the opportunities you need. So please, while living here, make sure that you join the alumni group. If you are not part of the alumni group, make sure you join the alumni group because the opportunities are enormous. And we are always sharing opportunities on our flyers, on our platforms. On this note, I have a friend here from Germany who is an international coach, organizational coach, and she has worked with different universities across Africa, Gofroko in Nigeria, Lagos Business School. She's first time in Ghana, and she's having interface with Accra Technical University. So permit me to invite Maggie Kantet to say a word to you and then the opportunities that she has for you.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. Gives me great pleasure to be here and to meet you. You are very special. You wouldn't be here if you weren't special. So, what does the future bring? Who of you wants to go places? Aha. Who speaks more than one language? Who speaks more than 2 languages? Who speaks more than 3 languages? All right. Who speaks German? Come here. I want to hear you speak German. This girl. All right. So, why am I talking to you? I want to challenge you. Please close your eyes for a moment. Close your eyes. And see yourself in 10 years. Where do you want to be in 10 years? How do you want to look like in 10 years? Who's around you in 10 years? Where do I find you? All right, open your eyes again. With this image in mind, what can you do today? What can you do today to reach that goal? Don't wait, we heard it from Kofi, don't wait for anyone to come to you. Think what you can do starting today, every day. If you invest 10, 20 minutes every day in this your target in 10 years, I promise you, many of you will reach this. My target was always, I want to travel. I come from a very poor background. You know, I could do my master's when I was 48. You're very privileged. My target was seeing the world. And today I'm in Ghana, and that is country number 56 I've seen so far. So, if I can do it, you can do it. I want to hear you say, yes, I can. Yes, I can. Very good. Thank you very much and all the best. Thank you.
Please, I want us to have some silence, please. I did something before I came here. What did I do? Just before I came here, what did I do? Hello, quickly. Yes, I know I walked. What did I do? I did something beyond the ordinary. One key thing we need to learn is what? To be very observant. When I was coming here, all the speakers were using the right routes. I decided to jump here, the wrong routes. It is just something I want to show to you. To achieve anything, there are several ways to go by it. Some of the ways might be wrong, but so long as it's legal, you can do it. But all you need to do is what? Is to observe. Observe. The speakers have said a lot. When they were talking, I picked one or two things, just to summarize. I think that Kofi has said that we have about 1,000 graduates or graduates. Then I picked this in. I just quickly asked, how many students are graduating in ATU? And I'm told you are close to 5,000. Close to 5,000. Now, I just checked something. How many public universities do we have? We have about 15 public universities. We have about 10 technical universities and over 120 private universities, all graduating this year. Let's take it that, let's reduce the 5,000 to 3,000. The mathematicians here can calculate. 3,000 times 15 public universities. Add the technical universities. 15 plus 10, that's 25, right? Let's just use the 25. Let's say 3,000 times 25. How many are graduating? Can you help me? It's not 4,000. 3,000, what? 45,000. 75, good. 75,000 are those that are graduating this year, on an average. How many jobs do we have in Ghana? To employ the 75,000, I'm not scaring you. I'm not scaring you. But one thing I want you to know is that I'll just wrap it up on three things. Career, character, and your connections. I think Aisala said something that is about recommendations. What makes you different from the 75,000? You see, as I came around, as I said, I was walking around, observing the attitude of some of you, how some of you were dressed, how some of you were walking. You see, the walls of ATU, your parents are providing for you. I tell my son is in university. I tell him one thing, that look, what will make you better than any other person is what you have to achieve. Finish this school for jobs to look for you, not for you to look for jobs. Do you get me? Finish your school for jobs to look for you, not for you to look for jobs. He said it rightly. You're not supposed to write CVs. Now CVs can generate nice CVs. AI can give you nice CVs to be generated. When you go online right now, you want to generate your CV, just input a few parameters. It will give you a very nice one. When you come to me, I'll not look at your CV. I'll look at what you can do, what can add up to me, what you can add up to me, not what you can take away from me. You see, one thing that many people don't realize is that when you are employed by someone, you are comfortable at the end of the month, you are being paid, so you're okay. Now, one of the greatest challenges for some of us is that at the end of the month, you are looking for the resources to pay people. It is one of the difficult things to do. Whether you work or not, you are being paid. But you see, you just need to look at what it is. The first job you get after here, all right, might not be what you want to do. Might not be your career job. Might not be what you are trained to do. But it's about how you do it. There's a saying that either you love what you do or you do what you love. Choose one. Either way, you need to bring the love into it. And you see, the training in the school is very different. I quite remember when I first, sometimes I think our lecturers are here, all protocols observed. Sometimes, I know now it's been done, but there are a lot of things that are in the industry that need to be brought to the classroom to be taught. I remember the first interview I went, they asked me, what is an application? Let me ask you something. What is an application? What's an application?
5 marks free.
If they ask you what's an application, I'm not talking about application letter. Oh. If they ask you, what is an application?
5 marks free.
So, you see, that is something that, I'm built in that industry. Okay? What we all know, what we are being taught in class, is about preparing certificates, preparing evaluations, and the rest. But I went for an interview, and they asked me, what is an application? Somebody that I'm a teacher, I've been teaching, construction students, they asked me, what is an application? I didn't know. I was confused. Fortunately for me, that place, I was called for interview 3 times. That's one thing, a different topic on its own. But I went further to the one where I went to a consultant and I said, sir, you know what? The question you asked me, I don't know. But I want to apply to have an attachment with you. I've done attachments, I've done national service. But I want to have an attachment with your company with no pay, 3 months to learn. That is what I wrote. I wrote a letter officially to him. Then he referred me back to where I went for the interview. And they interviewed me again, and I was picked. You see, I'm just trying to tell you that the life beyond this campus is different for what you are here. When you finish and leave this campus, when we see you, we are expecting you to provide for yourself. When you're on campus, my son will come to me. Daddy, I need money for transport. I'll give it to you. School fees, I'll give it to you. He's in the university. Whatever he asks, I'll give it to you. But once you go out of the school, we are expecting you to what? To also bring some income and resources. And that brings up to the second one, your character. The character. How do you carry yourself? When the speakers were talking, I know it's student life. We all love it. We all been there before. Some of us were making certain utterances, certain words, certain comments. Okay? How do you carry it? If you are here and people are making that comment, how will you feel? It's a character building that you are building up on yourself. What will people say of you? If today I call you, please come. Just a minute, please come. Come. Just a minute. Pardon me. Don't worry. Just come. Do you have a friend here? Who's your friend? Please come. You've seen her, right? Describe her in one word.
Intelligent. She's intelligent.
Intelligent. Describe her in one word.
She's fun to be with.
She's fun to be with. Please have your say. Thank you. Let's appreciate her. You see, one thing I want you to establish is that anyone, be your friends, whatever it is, when they see you, what will be the first word they'll say about you? If they ask you, you see, that is how the job market is. Sometimes, there was a time that somebody came for, we're having an interview. I was interviewing some people, and the person came for an interview. And the person said he's from ATU, okay? And had made mention of, nice CV, written, everything, all those things. I said, are you sure you're from ATU? He said, yes, okay. Then I pick a phone. But then, there was this friend of mine, he was a lecturer over here, I remember the name along the line. I used to pick a phone and call him, do you know this guy? He's in your school. So, that funny boy. That is what the lecturer said. That funny boy. There and there, wrote him off. I'm being frank with you. There was a time, somebody also gave an interview. He was from tech. And he made mention, he said it's a built industry. So I said, do you know Professor Ayakwa? I mentioned some of the professors, some of the doctors. And some he knew. Some he didn't know their name. And I said, you don't know the name of your lecturer. Please, we can't employ you. You've gone to an institution, a lecturer have taught you. You don't know the name of the lecturer. It is a fact. You see, it might sound funny. You see, I'm just trying to expose the practicality out there. What we look out for. I get me. You cannot tell me, you see, it's about keeping records. Hello? It's about keeping records. If you are in this institution and you don't know the name of your rector, you don't know the name of your rector in this institution, and you come for an interview and you're in a panel, and you said you are from ATU, and you ask you what's the name of your rector, and you don't know, come on. You're not being serious. You see, I'm just trying to be a bit frank with you. I'm somebody that sometimes I'm jokingly, we can joke, can have fun. We vibe. I mean, we have that levels. But the serious things have to be told, the truth has to be told. The Bible tells us in the book of, I think, Hosea chapter 4, verse 6, that for lack of knowledge, my people what? Perish. Know what it is and prepare yourself with it. You cannot go for an interview and a program and they said they are starting at 8 o'clock and you get there at 9 or 8:05 or 8:10. There was a time I was doing some, freelance. I'm a quant surveyor by profession. I was doing the freelance and there was this man that wanted me to do some work and he called me. Apparently his office is on the 3rd floor. I didn't know his office. So he said when I get there, I should just call. I got there I was in the car when I made a call. And he said I should come to the 3rd floor, blah, blah, and mention and you'll get me in. I got out from the car, went there. When I got there, he said, oh, he's waiting for you. I went in there. He told me 2 things. He said, I gave you 10 o'clock. You were here 9:40. It's a plus. That's the first thing he told me. The second thing, that one is not your level. It's for those of us at our level. He said, if you had come in here in a taxi, I wouldn't have given you the job. That reminds me of what he was talking about the driving. At my level, okay, if I'm going to get a job from a client, I mean, something that you pay some money, he doesn't expect me to come in a taxi, even if I don't have a car, all right? Once I drive and my car has a problem, and I have to get somebody's car to go there with, I'll do it. You see, there are certain things about life beyond the campus that we don't know, and I'm just being frank with you about it. You see, I'm not talking of your level, please. You are just finished school, so nobody expects you to drive. I'm talking of my level. I don't know if you get to a point. I'm talking of my level. There are the little things that we need to what? Look. And the last one, please. The last one is about connections. I think they really said it's about connections. You see, connections, I mean, we all use that term. Charlie, some connection day, you get connection. We all use those terms. But it's a connection begins on campus. Your friends, your mates, your lecturers, everyone knows you. We all know ourselves. How we dress on campus, we all know it. If I came here, dress, autofista, put it to here as we've been doing on campus, all right, and I meet you in a job market or somewhere else, what's the first picture, the vision that comes to your mind? How I dress, how you saw me. The same way, he said he came here, I think the vice alumni chair said, I think it was Aisala who said that he came here 3 days ago or so for a program. And the lady was dressed, I mean, very prohibitive, very, very bad. That impression has been created in his mind. So tomorrow, he meets him on a platform, on a panel somewhere. That person can be dressed decently, can have a good CV, can have everything. But that impression is there. And believe me, that impression will not let him offer that help. First impression is very important. You don't go to work and you're supposed to go to work at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and then get to work at 8:05, 8:10, and say there's traffic. Hell no. It's raining. No. Those of us who travel outside, time is of importance. There was a time I was traveling and there was this man that was also traveling. It's a friend, I know him, not a friend, an acquaintance. Then just when we had finished checking in, and then he came in, and they said they've closed checked in. He begged and begged. They said they've closed. And he has to pay $100 extra and stay and come the following day. The kind of business that he had lost, no one can imagine. It's about time and how you relate. So sometimes on campus, we make certain comments. We relate with each other in certain ways. When I was here, Aisala was our mate. I knew him very well. How we relate to ourselves. You see, it carries a long way. Today, I might meet Aisala on a panel. I might meet someone there. That impression about me is what they will carry. What impression do they carry about you? What impression do they carry about you? I'll leave you with just last two. I was picking something while we were there, and I picked something. Pardon me if I'm being a bit religious. Forgive me. That is who I am. I'll not hide it from you. I'm a Christian. All right. When you read Proverbs chapter 10, verse 4 to 5, it says, "Poor is he who works with a negligent hand, but the hand of the diligent, makes rich. He who gathers in summer is a son who acts wisely, but he who sleeps in harvest is a son who acts shamefully." Keep this to yourself. And also, just to add to it, about when you also go to Proverbs chapter 3, verse 13 to 17, it says, "How blessed is the man who finds wisdom, and the man who gains understanding. For her profit is better than the profit of silver, and again, better than fine gold. She is more precious than jewel, and nothing you desire compares with her. Long life in her right hand, in her left hand are riches and honor." If you want to succeed beyond the shores of these walls, seek for wisdom. Seek for wisdom. And seek for wisdom. And to end it, I'll say what? You live to learn. Either you live to learn, or what? You learn to live. Which one do you choose? You either live to learn, or you learn to live. This is what I'll end with you. A word to a wise. Thank you very much.
All protocols duly observed. So I would like to seek your permission to do some small advertisement, right? Okay, so you heard that I'm the dean of the graduate school. So what I'm going to do here is to psych your mind towards higher education. Now, you don't need to earn it here. Currently, Accra Technical University, from a modest number of 7 programs last year, for now we have about 20 master's programs advertised online across 5 faculties. So if you are from the Faculty of Applied Sciences, we have Master of Technology in Data Science and Industrial Analytics. We have other programs coming up like Master of Technology, AI, and Decision Analytics. If you come to the business school, we have Master of Technology in Marketing Strategy and Innovation. We have MTech, Logistics and Supply Chain Management. If you go to the Applied Arts faculty, you also have Fashion Production Management. The HOD is here. So we have a bouquet of very nice and powerful bespoke programs, which are tiered towards industry and also innovation. So when you complete your first degree, I don't need you to waste your time. We have programs mounted on the weekend basis. 1 year, then you go through it. But I tell you, we have highly qualified lecturers on the program. The minimum qualification is having a doctoral program in your area. But our doctoral lecturers, they are basically professional lecturers because they have rich industry experience. So I'm advising you that you need to take advantage of the programs that your own institution has for you. Don't look elsewhere, but stay home with us. That said, I just have some few words of advice for you. Already, these have been taken away from my sales. But in choosing a career, please choose a career with purpose. Do not just go for a paycheck. But then, you need to choose careers that align with your interests, your values, as well as your strengths. Don't let society or what your friend is going out for motivate you to go for same, but just look at your strengths. Second, you need to build meaningful networks. Very, very crucial. Your network is your net worth. They are serious assets. As you are going out, do you know any business partner? Do you know of any alumni? Somebody is going to take your hand to get a job. Recently, my young boy was looking for internship. I just look out here, UBA headquarters, they are all there. And some of my students, I told her, I need my boy for an internship. He said, right away, get him to me. At the UBA headquarters. So, we don't joke with networks. You don't know, even as a lecturer, who can take you up there. It could be your students. So you need to respect everybody, no matter who they are. Thirdly, please try to develop the right workplace attitudes. Employees are not just looking for intelligent graduates. We are looking for those who are dependable, honest, respectful, and who will come to work at the right time. We need those who can keep their promises. Are you dependable? Can I take you by your word? Or you just always go about lying and lying so that when you lie, you are not even aware that you are lying. Let us develop honesty, integrity, and I think we go that far. Lastly, I need all of us to embrace what we call lifelong learning. After you graduate, that's not the end. You need to continue learning new skills which are coming up each and every day. For those who become successful people, they are the ones who always embrace new skills. Acquire digital skills, read widely, further your education, and never stop learning. So these are the few words of encouragement I have for you. God be with you and stay stronger and higher. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. My first question is, what skills do employees value most that university students don't get to learn about? And a quick one, please. Okay.
What skills do employees value most?
Yes, please.
Okay.
And then my last question, how do I distinguish between a secure job and then pursuing bigger opportunities that comes my way? That also involves risks.
Is this my question?
I initially thought it would be.
I can answer, but...
So let me just say this. See, in the job market, what we look for is something that is beyond the ordinary. All of you might have graduated, either first class, second class. I mean, you might have done accounting. We don't look at that grade or that you've done because we believe that the education goes across board, okay? But what we look at is what you have in you. Sometimes, even the way you talk, all right, questions are posed to you. How you present it, whether if it's in the marketing industry, how you're able to market. It's about money. See, we are not looking at someone who will be wasteful. Every business is looking at gaining. What money you can bring to me. What extra income you can bring to me. So if I tell you that I want you to sell this water, somebody say this water, I'm selling it at 5 cities. Someone also go and sell this water at 20 cities for me. Okay? Now, who would I pick? You say 20 cities. No, I'll pick the 5 cities one. Because I'm looking at honesty. Even though I'm just teasing your mind. Even though I'm looking at what I'll gain, but I'm looking at what? Honesty. How honest you are. That's one thing that we look at. You being honest with what you do. And honesty is something that it's beyond the classroom. Somebody should be able to see you as, oh, as for this one, I can trust you. There's a time that I had somebody said something about me, all right? And then they called one of my directors I worked with before, and they were saying, and the director, oh, no, as for Bernard, no, he will never do that. In fact, when I was told, I literally cried that, oh, come on. They see me as an honest person, and it's true. So honesty is one key thing that we look out for, and how you carry yourself. All right, thank you. The second one, I think Prof can handle the second one.
The job security.
The job security. You see, When it comes to job security, it's very interesting. Personally, I've never worked in the public sector before. For all my life after school, I've never worked in the public sector before. I know out there we believe that public sector is the best secured place to work with, because as for that one, I mean, you are there, they'll never sack you, quote and unquote. Okay, but you see, to determine whether if that job is secured or not, it is how you carry it yourself. There might be a job that might be going down the drain, it's collapsing. But when you own up the job for yourself, where I once worked, I was an employee, they employed me, I was working over there, but you see, I carried that job like mine. When even the job was collapsing, all right, I took it as my company. So when I was resigning, you know, there have been several times I tried to resign. At the long run, when I was about resigning, some of the workers were saying that, Charlie, Bernard, if you have resigned here, the company have collapsed. You see, that is how people see you. Your commitment to it. So the jobs, the security there is up to you. It's not about whether the job is finishing, collapsing, or whether they are not getting money to pay. There are some jobs that sometimes 3 months, there's no salary being paid. But at long run, they'll still pay you. But how do you carry yourself? Where I was working, I was doing, we call it PP, private jobs. All right, I'm a conservator by profession. I was working in the company. My boss will come, and you see me doing some private jobs. He say, hey, Charlie Ben, you are doing private jobs. I say, oh, Charlie, director, if I don't do this, how go chop? Then we all laugh over it. But one thing they realized was that despite the private jobs I was doing, I was very responsible. I was very responsible. My tasks are met on time. Look, you don't have anything to find with my job. So I still do private job. My boss will never call me, oh, why are you? You're not in the office. I've come to the office. Why are you? You call me maybe around 9, 10. Oh, why are you? I'm doing ABCD. Okay, Ben, when you finish, just call me. Just do this for me. Finish. Because they know that, as for Ben, when you give him the task, he will do it right and finish it. And that is what you have to do. Thank you very much.
After you graduate, a lot of things have been said or has been said. And you have to look at each of these particular phases. After you are no more a student within our system, at least at the graduate level, you are going out to look for a job, that is one, or you are going out to be an entrepreneur. A lot of statistics have been given. The jobs are not lying there, but you have to find yourself in a situation where you'll be able to adapt. Because you can't come to school for 3 or 4 years, and at the end of the 3 or 4 years, there's nothing that you are doing. Every department here, or every person, or every student, has some amount of entrepreneurial work that you can do on your own. Fine, you can apply for jobs. There's no problem about that. But that shouldn't be the end, as has been said already. You have to be able to move on and do certain things right. And in doing those aspects right, within yourself as an entrepreneur, within yourself in industry, you have to be able to do the right things. Whatever you do, as for ATU, it will be with you forever. ATU will always be on your certificate. ATU will always be part of you because you have schooled in ATU, and whatever certificate or certification that will be awarded to you is from ATU. So all of the issues that concerns ATU, it's important that when you go out there, you represent the institution well. If I ask you the core values of ATU, can somebody tell me one? One core value of ATU. Hey, I've heard you mentioning some. Then that's good. What is one? Integrity. What is the other? Creativity. And then what is the other? Excellence. So we term it as what? ICE. Oh, I'm so proud. You've done so well. Clap for yourselves. You've done very well. So, these values, my students, these values is what ATU practices. But you have to take these values with you. Integrity. Everywhere you find yourself, wherever you are working, whatever you are doing, make sure you have integrity. Know what is wrong and you don't do it. Know what is right and you follow those particular steps. Don't do things that will question your character. Have a good character all the time that has integrity. Because if you have integrity, wherever you want to go, you'll be able to reach there. Creativity. Be creative in whatever you do. Anything that comes into mind, let it reflect. I'm in the computer science department, and many of our students, they have their own companies, they are doing things on their own. They don't have to have somebody employ them. Because if you know how to develop a software, I see some of my students here, you know how to develop a software, you know how to build a website, you know how to, connect a network together. All you need is to connect, and once you do that particular work well, you get other things to do. So be creative in your discipline. Be very, very creative in your discipline. And then anything that you are doing, apply excellence to it. You are going to do it to the best of your ability. And once you take these core values, which are our ATU values, and because you are part of us, those things go on well. The faces look dark. You finish school, you don't know where you are going. You know that by all means you do national service. In doing national service, you have to put up your best. Even if national service you are not taking on, it becomes a different phase that you go through. Now, it looks dark, some things are not clear, and all of that. But once you are determined, you get wherever you want to be. And all of us here that you see, my colleagues here, myself, we were once like you. There's no one who got up and then all of a sudden you're a professor. No. All of a sudden you're a procurement manager. No. You go through the phases of life step by step, and you use determination to get to where you want to be. Once you do that, then there's no problem. I started working in ATU in the year 2006. Did national service in 2004. After national service, that time it was easier to be taken. So many of wherever you work, you'll be taken. But in being employed in ATU with a first degree at that time, your rank is an instructor. Now, along the way, when you are employed, wherever, and all of you will face this, you see that one phase goes, you've got the work now, but another thing or other issues come in. So you are an instructor, you want to be in academia, you want to be a lecturer. If you don't have a master's degree, you can't stay. So you find yourself as an instructor within the institution, and by 2010, I had to do my master's degree. Now, when I got my master's degree, another phase again, that is how life is, and every one of you will face it. Where you find yourself working, you get the job, you see challenges coming left and right. You have to embrace them. Because after I got my master's, then the question is, if you want to remain in academia, you need a PhD. There's something called a PhD. While doing the master's, you don't know about it. You get your PhD, then it sustains you in academia, because if you don't have a PhD, as our Dean of Graduate Studies mentioned, you can't teach on a master's program. You can't supervise or do certain things within the system. So it is either you leave and go somewhere else, which will be a failure if you do that, because it depends on whether you actually want to be in academia or not. So once you decide to stay, which is the reason why your passion drives you to stay, then you have to do a PhD. But it doesn't end there. You finish your PhD, they say you are a lecturer, you want to be a senior lecturer, you want to be a professor. It goes on and on and on like that until you get to a certain level. That is it. But it takes about 20 years. It takes time. It takes determination. It takes you, that particular effort. So I want all of you to embrace every small opportunity. Don't let any opportunity go by. Or don't think that this one is something that you don't need. Anything that comes your way as an opportunity, you embrace it, and you embrace it well. I can go on and say so many things, at least about myself, but I know you have so many things to do. A typical example is even my PhD. When I wanted to do it, I didn't want to go and do it in China. I was taking that one out. You also have an opportunity where you may think about a situation that you don't need. But at that particular point, that may be your green light. That may be your green light. Because where I wasn't getting scholarship or admissions in other places, It's a Chinese professor who selected me 1 out of 100 before I was able to go. That is how it works. So you always have to look at every opportunity, every little situation, you embrace it. And as stated, please, lecturers who have taught you any issues about, I'm happy you are able to mention ICE. That is a very good sign. But any issue about ATU, the vice chancellor, the pro-vice chancellor, your dean of faculty, your HOD, some lecturers in your department, you have to know. I don't think you leave ATU and those questions, as our dear colleague here asks you, will not come up. No, it comes up everywhere. So once you have those ideas, then that actually shows that you attended ATU and you understand the system. So as for your departmental related issues, your faculty related issues, the VC and the Pro-VC, certain little things like that you should be able to know. And once you know that, the sky is your limit. So I want you to embrace that, my colleagues and I want you to embrace all of these situations and know that one phase is finishing. Another phase will come. The challenges will come. As humans, we face challenges. But when the challenges come, you make sure that you control those particular challenges and you overcome them, and everything will be fine. So thank you very, very much, and I wish you all the best.
Of management, we want to say a very big thank you to our guest speakers for finding, these days it's difficult to get people of their kind to come around, especially on weekdays, but they have spared time out of their schedules to be here. A very big thank you to the Alumni Association, the global executives are here, and to the entire body for their continuous partnership for this program and every other program we call on them. A very big thank you again to our sponsors. Coca-Cola is here. They have their drinks outside. They are giving us some for free. They are also exposing us to some they are selling at discounted price. You can buy it and go and put in your hostel, in the home, and be drinking small. So please, when we go out there, let's patronize their services. Not just the drinks. They have other products on display outside. Also to Pan-Africa Savings and Loans and to the SRC. We say God richly bless you for this kind.